Good Friday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty, I do me, you do you, 78609 in near Three Rivers, Texas at Choke Canyon State Park, fixing to be Lake Corpus Christi State Park today. This is moving day, and it's only about an hour drive, so it's no big deal. But what else can I tell you? It's a nice day, it appears. The weather's going to be fine. Hey Google, what's the weather forecast for Mathis, Texas?
Currently in Mathis, it's 42 degrees and clear. Today, it'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 67 and a low of 36.
Thank you. So yeah, it's right close to Mathis, Texas, which is close to Corpus Christi, Texas, which is close to the Gulf of Mexico, and that's the way that is. So what else can I tell you? I'm still in my 2021 Class C motorhome, and it's muy bueno so far. That means very good in Spanish. And what else? Yeah, everything seems to be going okay. I'm a long-time, full-time RVer, and I plan to continue this for a while. Till when? I don't know. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Louisville, Kentucky?
The current temperature in Louisville is 37 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 30.
What's the temperature in Colorado Springs, Colorado?
In Colorado Springs, it's currently 18 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 11.
With a high 45, not too bad and sunny. Hey Google, what's the temperature in New York City?
In New York City, it's currently 40 degrees.
With a high of 47 and a 30% chance of something. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Papalote, Texas?
In Lodi right now, it's 41 degrees.
She can't find that one because it's not even a town. Anyway, hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The current temperature in Fairbanks is 10 degrees.
With a low of -2 and a 10% chance of icebergs. But anyway, this is all my gang back here, my buddies and stuff, and yeah, they're all there. We talk every day. Anyway, what else? Hey Google, tell us a joke.
So the biggest DIY search of 2018 was how to make slime. Looking forward to next year's search trend of what do we do with all this slime?
Why do people want to make slime anyway? Anyway, this is out of the joke book. It says, a man told his friend he was getting married, and the friend said, have you picked a date yet? The man said, are you kidding? You can bring a date to your own wedding? Are you kidding me? And from the quote thing, it's got 101 pre-recorded quotes.
Enjoy the little things in life, because one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. Kurt Vonnegut.
Well, maybe that's true, but be that as it may, we've done all our stuff, and as far as a video for lunch, I got a lot of things, man. I saw a buck deer, a male deer, a buck with a rack. We call it, everybody says deer have horns. Well, they have antlers, but it doesn't matter. Those things on their head, but he had about a 14-point rack. I mean, he was right here. So I may do that one, and then I've got, man, I was surrounded by javelinas yesterday, and I did a video of that. And then what else? I did a trichine video. So I've got some things I can do, and then I may do one on RVing and camping, quote, etiquette. You know what I mean? Some of us forget our manners, you know. So I may point out a few things you might want to consider when you go into a state park or wherever. But anyway, what else? That's it. Let's move on here to comments, Rusty. Okay. Yeah, this t-shirt says, I do me, you do you. Well, it doesn't say it. It's just got it written on it. It can't talk yet. Anyway, Kevin says, on the driving my new motorhome, says, what's the MPG? I know you said 9 at one point. What's been the low end? I know my truck can be 12, but can also be 5. I don't know. I'd say the low end's been about 9 and the high's been 9.3 or 9.4 actually. Well, when I got it, it was 8, but that's because the guy that drove it down to the dealership was probably going 80 miles an hour. but that's fine. That's life. Anyway, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's as good as I expect. I was hoping for 10, and I got 9.3 so far. Michael S. Jim Neighbors played Gomer Pyle, USMC. Yeah, I used to do that funny voice. My name is Jim Neighbors. Yeah, you do that, but he could sing too. Anyway, he left a link. Thank you, Michael S. He left a link to that. James Danielson. Hey, Rusty, looking forward to your Class C adventures. I've seen other tubers camp right on the beach for free down there by South Padre Island. Beer 30 right on the beach sounds pretty good. Safe travels, amigo. It sounds good, but it ain't, in my opinion. Why? On the beach in Texas? Are you kidding me? I mean, come on. I mean, the salty, sticky air gets on your windshield, your equipment, on you. No, it's an illusion. Trust me. Wind blows all the time. No, it's a total illusion, in my opinion. Have no desire to camp on the beach anywhere. Jack in Florida, I did that one time. I actually camped in a tent on the beach. I was miserable. Jack in Florida, Jim Neighbors, Gomer Pyle, great voice. Thank you very much. R. Reveler, once you set the cruise control, can't you go back and see what is still rattling? Very cute, Reveler. Back on the meds. No, better than that. Go back in your cage. You don't want to hurt anybody. Guardian Pet Care and Massage, thanks for the ride along, Rusty. That was Jim Neighbors, who played Gomer Pyle in the Andy Griffith show, The Gomer Pyle USMC. Rumor has it that he had a pet goat. Had a pet goat too. Have a great day, sir. Thank you, Jim. And there's a goat kiss. Compliments of Jim. Hybrid Life, Motorhome. You had to mean Jim Neighbors playing Gomer Pyle. His signature line was, go. I can't do it now. I can't do it. But anyway, no, I can hear him saying it. Jim sang Back Home Again in Indiana before the start of the Indy race, Indy 500s, for decades, and had quite a singing voice. Not something you'd expect from his speaking voice. Says, I was there last performance of it, 2014. His health was declining. His voice was still great, but the trip from his home in Maui was becoming too much for him. He died in 2017. Thank you, Hybrid Life. Good update on that info. Tommy Devers. Jim Neighbors. He played Gomer Pyle. He also played the same character on the Andy Griffith show. I'm sure I'm the 50th person to comment on this. Well, you're close. My memory is as short as that of a drain hose. Is that drain hose? Can you believe that? That drain hose is this long. I mean, look at it. It's about like, that's it. It's it. That's stretched all the way out. So what they did, it's, you know, they show you that you have a drain hose there, and it's just the end cap and a little piece of hose. What they did, they cut it in half. All right, that is so cheap, boy. Anyway, it tells you something. But anyway, J.J. Gonzalez, good day from Brownsville. I love me some avocados. I always buy them green and let them ripen at home. I usually make me an avocado sandwich with a slice of tomato. Keep the videos coming, amigo. Have a great day. Thank you, J.J. Gonzalez. Yeah. But anyway, oh, also I want to give a shout out to Buck at the dealership in at Motorhome Specialist in El Dorado, Texas. That's where I bought my motorhome. And he called me yesterday and said that someone had bought a motorhome and mentioned my name, and he was going to send me a finder's fee. Thumbs up to you, and thumbs up to the people that bought the motorhome and mentioned my name. Gene Walker says, was it Gomer Pyle? Yep. Anyway, Debbie Blakely on Driving Around Alpine, Texas. Broadband for $144 a month. Man, I'm complaining about $103. When we started getting internet service, paid $39.95. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Apparently there was a sign I read or something. This person's name is Rabbi, sorry. Get some Coriel dishes. They're hard to break and easy to clean. All right. Thank you. Scotty Thompson's got 3 here. I did great bowling my bowling league team tonight, yesterday, Thursday night, January 14th, 2021. My first bowling game was a great 175. My second was a great 182. My third was a great good 148. Wound up with a 505 bowling handicap. I averaged a 168 today. Well, good for you, Scotty. All that equipment you've picked up. Says the team handicap total was 2864. Great. Well, Scotty, you guys are going to have to turn pro. That's anyway. He also says cool comment, call, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the masked bowler in Wisconsin. Anyway, Mr. CJ Cav on the motorhome says thumbs up. He doesn't say that. He did thumbs up. Jimenez Ray, you just bought a new Class B Plus from Motorhome Specialist in El Dorado. He says just bought a new B Plus from Motorhome Specialist in El Dorado. I got no hose, 4-foot or otherwise. By the way, I told Mr. Buck that you sent me. Hope you get your commission. Breath not held. Well, you know, call him, Jimenez Ray, and tell him, because he'll do it. You know, just remind him. You know, I'll send him an email or a text or something. But yeah, let's do that. Or maybe you're the one he was talking about. But yeah. But anyway, thank you. NB. Hi, Rusty. OMG, there is nothing so bad as having to deal with black water, especially when it's your first trip. Actually, I didn't do black water. I don't do that. I just gray. But anyway, yeah, I know it can be messy. That's why I don't do it. Ethel Perry, thumbs up. Traveling with Rick. Do you have cruise control? Yep. Good to have when you drive those deserted roads. Safe travels, Rusty. Yeah, it's good. You know, in some place, you know, and also when you're in an area where you know the speed limit's like 35 and it's a long stretch of road with very little traffic. Well, yeah, just put it on cruise and go. Lindy, I don't do it much on highway. I'll do it on flat stretches of interstates and other roads. But if it's like this, you know, I don't use the cruise control, because what happens when you start up the hill, you know, it takes off on you, and otherwise you can kind of smooth it out. Anyway. That was Traveling with Rick. Now we got Linda Hardy. Nice, pleasant ride along. Thanks. GOAT said he'd like to get out of the house once in a while too. That's goat. Goat kisses, guys. The only channel in the world that has that. Michael Tyree. Good video, Rusty. Thank you, Michael. Rip Snarton. Whenever current events get to me, I watch a Rusty video. It's like being in 2019. Well, I'm in 2019. I'm probably in 1919, actually. Evelyn Lowry. Rusty, could you be a comic on TV? Rusty, you could be a comic on TV. You get good, you get you good. Well, whatever. Thank you, Evelyn. That's a compliment, I suppose. Wandering Kentucky, and Rusty, I heard Elon Musk was going to Mars. You should tell him about the nano product pills. Your demonstration on Mars was priceless. Yeah, you got to watch do a Google search of my videos for Mars, the Mars video. Yeah, I invented a nano product pills, and all you had to do is add water, and it'll do anything. It was all off the cuff too, baby. Anyway, yeah, thank you, Wandering Kentuckian. DM, that hose is just long enough to be halfway there. That is the truth, boy. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I mean, that's so bad, man. Tom Fowler, thanks for the ride along. Really enjoy the background on the area. Yeah, I was born and raised 42 miles from here in Kennedy, Texas. Tazmod says, I was having an issue on my rear brakes on my pickup. The brake, well, what's that got to do with driving my new motorhome? The brake pad seemed to be dragging. I went to Harbor Freight and bought a laser beam temperature gauge. I checked all my rotors and the rear were too hot. I used that gauge for checking a lot of things. Anyway, yeah, I've seen people use the laser temperature gauge on RV tires, particularly travel trailers and fifth wheels. Anyway, it says, I guess you don't wear a hat, but if you could buy a cheap straw cowboy hat to block the sun when you drive it, no, it's okay. It's no big deal. Thank you, though. Good idea. Thank you, Taz. Paul S. There's a lot worse things you can get on your shoe at a dump station besides water. You were lucky this time. That's for sure. Yeah, but since I don't use the black tanks, no problem. Oh, well, that was actually that was just plain old tap water, you know, or well, the water from the water hose at the dump station. Marie Ochoa, what do you not like about Las Cruces? I don't know that I not like anything other than it's a big city, a lot of traffic, or not that much. There's a lot though for me. Gene Ward, I'm impressed by how quiet the Motto home is. Very nice. Oh, the motorhome. I got it. He said M-O-T-T-O. Anyway, thank you, Gene Ward. Gary D, heading southbound. Yay, Rusty. Yeah, I'm heading south again today, going a little further south to Mathis, and then from there I'll go down to near Roma, Texas, I think. Gary D. Thank you, Gary D. Blue Collar Traveler. P.S. Go to Charlotte Plumbers if you like fish. I don't eat a lot of seafood because it just doesn't agree with me, but thank you, though. Same person. Not sure where you're heading, and I'm sure it sounds like you know South Texas, but there's a little town called Rockport that I love to go stay in, a place called the Sand Dollar, as a pier, motel, swimming pools, but really not super expensive if you're interested to take care. Well, thank you. No, I rarely go to Rockport. I don't like to go to really along the Gulf Coast of Texas. That old salty, sticky air doesn't do a thing for me. Not a thing. But a lot of people like it and enjoy it. I'm just one of those that don't. Mike Hunt, hey Rusty, you ever driven off forgetting your reel to reel in your dump hose? No, I've never. I haven't done that yet. No, I'm sure people have, because if you get in a hurry, you can do all kind of things. I knew a guy that had a fifth wheel plugged in 50 amp. And he got, unhooked the water, unhooked the drain hose, and got in got in his truck and drove off. Forgot to unhook the electric. Ripped the whole thing down the side of his RV. Yeah, it says Wayne Johnson. If you're a people watcher, you just sit there and enjoy. Yeah, if you're on the beach, I guess so. Bob Copeland, how's the shower size? Think you'll need a shower curtain rod? Nope. No, the shower size is actually just fine for me. I had to go get my voice back. But anyway, having done that, yeah, that's just old-timer's disease. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, yeah, the shower's okay. Terry Mosley, sun visor slide. You sure it doesn't? No, it doesn't. Most of them do, but it's hard until it gets broken. No, mine doesn't have one at all. No, it ain't. Anyway, thanks for the tip, though. Stroker Ace, we got the same 4-foot hose with no way to connect it. No, that's true. It's just a blank on the end. But you can get a fitting, but it's not going to do you much good. Stroker Ace, thank you very much. John Deaton, Gomer, also known as Jim Neighbors. Thank you very much. Joyce Barnett, his name was Jim Neighbors. Not sure of the spelling of the last name. Have a wonderful day. Hope that shoe dries soon. Actually, it dried out pretty quick. I was surprised because they're Rockport walking shoes and they're semi-waterproof, so I guess it didn't get. It looked wetter than it was. Traveling Andrew, we'll do 3 more. Traveling Andrew, hello Rusty. Congratulations for your success in life and on YouTube. I'm following you since your early YouTube years when you were camping in your Class P Toyota Prius. I remember when you were talking about one of your low points in life and that you kept saying to yourself that the good times are coming real soon. Yeah, that's right. But let me tell you, man, I was really down. I've been up and down a lot. But I was really down then. I mean, I was down. I mean, every job I applied for, they said I was overqualified. And, it was really crap. And I was getting older, and, so it was a really tough time. But I used to be walking, and I'd say the good times are coming. They're coming real soon. Yep, and I just say that over and over and over, and I guess I convince myself. But anyway, Wayman Samang, Jim Neighbors, Gomer Powell. You win the prize. Send Wyman, thumbs up. Mark Bach says, thanks for reminding me to eat a banana. Says, if you pop into a Dollar Tree, they sell Mylar film on a roll. Cut a piece, enough to block the sun. Stick it to the headliner with Velcro. Just let it drape down. Okay, that's interesting. I may try that. Thank you very much, Mark. But anyway, guys, before I have a blowout on my voice here, good morning, or good morning to you, and thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want, and Amazon takes care of me. It's just a few pennies, but a few pennies times 100 is 100 pennies, you know what I mean? So having said that, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. It'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much. And the only real way to lose weight is what? You got to eat less, guys. I mean, you can't jog that far. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? What does that do? That relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it a lot. Do it several times a day. Then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every thought you have, every memory, everything. So add good ingredients. How simple is that? You know what I mean? Use your titanium cranium to keep out negativity. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Read it if you have to read it. If you want to be a negative person, read or watch the news every day. You'll be perfect. And then what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time, every day. And then what else? At ease. Carry on. Adios. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, it's not bye-bye. Adios. Hasta luego. Vaya con Dios. Aloha. Until next time, I'll post a video around noontime today, assumption's the mother of all mistakes, assuming I've got reasonable internet at the next state park. And then when I go down to Roma, Texas, it's just keeping my fingers crossed that I've got a decent signal at the state park because it is in the boonies. But having said that, guys, at ease, carry on, bye-bye.